our Karttika classes, 2022 Radha on the wonderful teachings of Vilapa Kusumanjali. That's not now. I don't read it now. Is it now? What's going on? Can't see the light. You know? Can't see what's going on. It's locked or something. It's not really locked or something. It's locked. That's the thing. I don't know, but it's a weird thing. Never saw that before. It's just a key locked. That's a new one. What did you do? What did you touch? The recorder's locked. Recorder's locked. I don't know what it means. Key lock. So, it never happened before. I don't know. There's different people touching it. Show the image. Show them the message. It says locked. I don't know. Sorry, usually I run it myself for 2 years and never had a problem, but now different people are doing it. Sad? Okay, look, they don't touch me. You jinxed it. Okay, now it's going. Oh, I'm going to take this. Okay, thank you. So we're discussing Vilapa Kusumanjali, the wonderful teachings on Radharani and her Manjaris, different leelas and tattvas and practical tips and ideas for meditation and deepening our bhav and feelings of a manjari of Radharani and deepening our attachments to Radharani by learning how does a manjari think and feel and see through the eyes and hearts of Tulsi Manjari, who is Das Goswami Pad. So he started the book now, the Mangal Charan of this book. The opening prayers are finished. Now he's giving prayers. He hasn't even started to pray for different sevas. He's just totally absorbed in feelings of separation and feeling worthless and feeling he's about to die. Each verse we're hearing, as it gets very sweet and very intimate and very comfortable after some verses. But it opens up with agony and tragedy. And you see the agonized heart of a soul of a sadhaka about to leave his body or her body. This describes the very end time, the last days, the last minutes of Bhajan. This wasn't written in his youth. This book was written in the last months of his life. And so this verse is number 9 we're starting today. This is full. These verses now we've been discussing are full of what they call pathos, agony, intense emotional pain of separation from beloved Swamini Radharani. So if we can get a drop of that mood of separation, our bhajan life will be a perfect success. Text 9, Vilapa Kusumanjali by Sri Raghunatha Das Goswami Pad, and discussion by the wonderful commentaries of Sri Ananta Das Babaji Maharaj, and occasional leelas being added by Srila Nanda Gopal Goswami. Text 9, verse 9. Twadalokana kalahi damsher eva mritam janam twadpadabja mila laksha veshajir devi jivaya. This is Das Goswami's favorite name for Radharani. We discussed the meaning of Devi. Devi Kriditi Asyam, so he addresses Radharani all the time as Devi, which is a Madhurya meaning of Devi, not Aishwarya meaning. Aishwarya meaning of Devi is Lakshmi Devi, Sita Devi. The Madhurya meaning is a playful, radiant girl, playful, radiant, loving, beautiful girl. That's a Devi. That's Radharani. It says, Devi Kriditi Asyam. There's some sloka defining that. It's also in Adi Lila chapter 4 of Chaitanya Charitamrita. So the translation is, O Devi, Radha, I have died from the bites of black snake of separation from you. It says the word mritam. Mritam means katamogya, marana. Mitum Janam. This person has died from the bites of the black snake. Damshe Kalahi. Ahi means Kal, means obviously Kali. Black snake bites. I've died from the snake bites. Black cobra. The black cobra of separation from Radharani has bitten me and I'm dead. Please bring me back to life with your red lac dye on your feet. The red lac dye on your feet will be my medicine. It says, be my Padabja Mila Laksha. The Laksha means the lac dye, the red coloring on Radharani's feet. Some manjaris have that as their seva, painting the black dye on the Radharani's feet. So this manjari wants Radharani's feet on her head. She's lying on the ground of Radharani, crying and praying, Radharani, I'm dead. And always some special elixir, some special mantra, or some special medicine can bring one back to life. Just like here in the village in Brajmandal, there's one snake bite doctor, cobra doc, whatever you call it. You get to him within 40 minutes, you tie a tourniquet where the snake bites you between the bite and your heart. You restrict the flow of blood somehow with a cloth or whatever. And fast get to the village, some village about 20 kilometers from here. And this person, Brajwasi person, comes in parampara from his father. He knows mantras and techniques to save your life. Otherwise, you'll die within 1 hour of a cobra bite. And it was described to me one time somebody got bitten by a black cobra, not a separation, but a bad karma bite. You bite bitten by a cobra, it means your kala personified. Time personified has come to kill you as a form of cobra. Like the cobra, Tarksha that came to bite Pariksha Maharaj. It was destiny, time. It's called Pradata, destiny, it says. Vidata, destiny, Vidata. So when you get bitten, you go there and he chants mantras and he rubs his hand down your arm or leg wherever you're bitten, and blood starts coming out from your leg, from the bite, and it's red and then it becomes black in color. It looks black like oil, black oil, old oil in a car. And it's black, then it becomes red. Then he holds it to stop the bleeding. He says, the person will live now. Take him away. In 5 minutes, it's done. The poison apparently is black in color. It turns the blood black, and he draws it out of the body by mantras and touches the hands and draws it. The poison went in the hole where the snake bit you. It comes back out of the hole. Anajana. This is the power of mantra. Let's see. So the snake bite mantra can take that poison out of the body. What can the Maha Mantra do? What can the Radharani do? You shout Radhe, 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 or Hare Krishna mantra. So much black poison will come out of the heart. Guaranteed by Lord Chaitanya. Kam, Krodh, Lobh, Moha, Matsreya, Katam, Sabchurdye. Chaito Dharma Marjanam. So this is the situation. He's died. He doesn't say I'm dying. He said I'm dead. He said I've died. So this is a dead man talking. Sometimes these special tantrics, they make dead people talk and stuff. To entertain a Calcutta rickshawallas. So let's read, we skip around here. This is a point we want to discuss in the Purport, which is brought to us by Sri Raghunatha Das Goswami Maharaj. This is discussion, Krishna, we're talking about pain and separation from Krishna. So Das Goswami and some of the Manjari Baba Upasana, our pain is not pain and separation from Krishna. Krishna, okay, you do your thing, that's okay. You come and you don't come, it's okay. But we're feeling pain of separation from Radharani. Because we're meditating on Radharani's lotus feet, meditating on Nitya Seva Radharani, and Krishna's included a part of that because Radharani loves Krishna, so he gets kind of the rebound of our Seva Radharani. Our Seva is directed to Radharani, but she's with Krishna. One of the Sevas, the Manjaris, is to unite the two lovers. So then that way we're serving Krishna by bringing Krishna to Radharani. We never bring Radharani to Krishna. Radharani is Ishwari. So now that's what he says. Once Radhika became jealous, he entered into Madan and left Krishna behind. Krishna looked for her everywhere. His mind was pierced by the arrows of Kamadev, of Cupid. He's a Prakrita Kamadev, Prakrita Madan Mohan, Sakshat Mamata Mamata, Smara Murtiman, but he's himself was affected by lust. How is it possible? It's because that lust is an aspect of Prem Tattva. There's so many controllers in Krishna's Leela. One controller is Krishna, one controller is Radharani, one controller is Prem, one controller is Leela, Shakti, and one controller is Yogamaya. The Leela itself, the influence is Radha and Krishna, beyond their power of control. Radharani is Ishwari, she's Vrindavan Ishwari, Praneshwari of Krishna, and Krishna is Praneshwara Radharani. Ashishava Parvatam Panashva and Darshtamam Krutava Itatavadavidantas Mad Prananatas Sevanapara. So the Prananath of Radharani is Krishna, and the Prananath Praneshwari of Krishna is Radharani. So even they can't control each other. They can't control the movement of the Leela. They can't control the movement of the love. Who controls it? Prem personified, or Yogamaya, or Leela Shakti, which is usually associated with Yogamaya. So Krishna is affected by Cupid's dart. It's an aspect of himself. His own son is Cupid personified. Aniruddha's son is Pradyumna, I believe. Krishna's son is Pradyumna, and his son is Aniruddha. Is it right? Dwarkalila. No one thinks about Dwarkalila. Excuse me. Well, there is something called Dwarkalila, by the way. So Krishna Rukmini has a son named Pradyumna, and he's personification of Cupid. It's a beautiful description, and the Tikas of Vishwanath are worth a read at least. Once in a while, see what's going on in Mathura and Dwarkalila, because you get some insight into what is going on in the Madhurya Sringarati Lila Braj. They're only described to help us enhance our understanding of Radha's love. That's why Radha's love in Braj is called Samartarati Prem. And Kuja's love is Sadarani, it's ordinary commonplace. So much lust and personal desire is mixed in her loving feelings towards Krishna. But why is she have Prem? Why is Kuja just a simple girl of Vrindavan? Why is she called a Prema Bhakta? Because all her lust was directed to one man, Bhagavan. Our lust is directed to Krishna and our wife and boyfriend and everybody. But this is Kuja's good quality of Kuja. Trivakra Kuja, Mathura Sandalwood Wali of Kamsa, hunchback. She was Trivakra, means been in the three places. Just like Astavakra Muni's been in 8 places. Powerful Rishi sage. There's a Murti of Astavakra Muni in Kusan Srovar. On the west side of Kusan Srovar, you go there to pay a basin as Astavakra Muni. What does he do for you? He gets you free from a tendency to offend others. Astavakra Muni is a great power rishi. I don't know all his biodata. I've read it once, I forgot about it. But he's a powerful rishi, son of Shiva or something, I don't know. Very powerful personality. He was bent, very funny, but he had great wisdom and great knowledge of many yugas and everything. He walked very funny, so sometimes rishis or sages or even intelligent people or devatas flying in airplanes, Swargadevas, they would see him and laugh at, oh, look, you're funny, you're bent over, you look funny, your nose looks funny, your legs are bent funny, you walk funny, and they would get a reaction. Saraninda, Vaishnavarad, and they would fall out of their pushpa viman, they would fall to the ground and just become snakes or dogs in their next life, barking in Delhi, whatever. So his murti is there in Kusan Srovar. Some people say he gave up his body in some term for a yogi term. They go Agni, Agni. Anyway, so he burned himself up with his own fire, inner fire. They say Yale was on the west bank of Kusumanjali. Kusumanjali has very ancient history of different things. So Astavakramani is there. So how we got from there to here, who knows? I don't know. So Krishna is pierced by Cupid, and he's wandering.
Kupja. That's how we got to Rasta.
Yeah, I don't know. Okay, yeah. She's bent over, he's bent over. I'm bent. My mind's bent over. I had to straighten out my mind first. I think my mind's bent at 108 places, not 8. So Krishna is feeling separation from Radha. Viyog, separation. Where's my beloved Radharani? He can't find her anywhere. He enters the kunj on the bank of Jamuna. What does he do? Begins to cry. You can't find what you're looking for, you cry. You get so frustrated, so overheated, your brain gets overheated. The only way to get rid of that heat is to cry. When there's too much fire, you need to bring water there. So your brain gets so overheated in frustration and separation that you start crying. Oh, where is it? Where? So that tears put out the fire of lamentation. It gives some solace. So he couldn't find her, he began to lament. And beautiful insert here by Raghunatha Das Babaji Maharaj from Chaitanya Charitamrita. Shatakoti gopite, Shatakoti, lakhs and lakhs, millions of gopis, Shatakoti gopite, nahe kam nirvapan, nahe kam nirvapan. Millions of gopis can't put out the fire of Krishna's lusty desires, but it's not lusty desires, praying-filled desires. Even a billion gopis cannot soothe or alleviate Krishna's pain of separation from Radha. A billion gopis on one side and one Radharani on the other side. Put them on a scale, Radharani will go down and all the other gopis will go up in the air. She's heavier. Mahabhava Srupini Radharani ki Jai. So, Das Goswami, in his book Mukta Charita, describes how Krishna anxiously laments in Radha's absence to Satyabhama and Dwarka. So you don't like to read Dwarka Lila, the Rasik Jan, guru of all Ragnaroka Bhakti and Mantri Bhava Pasana, Sri Anandadas Babaji, he's quoting about Satyabhama and Krishna's Dwarka Lila, like Brihad Bhagavatamrita, Krishna's crying, wedding is spilled all night, crying Radhe Radhe. These are very important contributions to our Mantri Bhava to understand how Krishna laments in separation when he's in Mathura, when he's in Dwarka. Shouldn't be neglected. It's all the acharyas show the example. They write plays about it, Vidagdha Mala, Lita Mala. They're to be read and studied. We have to amalgamate. It's not just you say, Raja, I don't read Dwarka, I don't read Dwarka. You're stupid. You're a stupid person. There's one of the Geets in the Pancham Gita of Bhagavatam, there's also Mahishi Geet. There's some people that just say with the 5 Gitas of the Pancham Gita, the 10th canto of Vrindavan, but there's also chapter 39, it's called Viraha Gita, that the gopis spoke when Akura came to take Krishna to Mathura, chapter 39, 10th canto, called Viraha Gita. Viraha, separation. It's a very rasic Gita. There's many commentaries describing it. And then chapter 9, was it? I don't know. Mahishi Gita. Chapter 90, last chapter, 10th canto, Mahishi Gita. It's parallel to something, there's some of praying by Chitta, separation mood of praying by Chitta there, seen in the Queens of Dwarka. And they make compare and contrast. Because to define something, you want to define what is Gopi Bhav, what is Radharani's love. You can define by comparing and contrasting with other lovers of Krishna. Kuja is the lover of Krishna. The Dwarka Queen, Satyabhama and Rukmini are lovers of Krishna. So you compare and contrast the intensity of their love, surrender, dedication, service to the gopis and the Radharani, and you can draw a conclusion, the supremacy of Radharani. This is what the acharyas do. said Goswamis, Narottam, Vishwanath, and all Rasik Jans of the present time. So don't neglect these books and these commentaries and leelas as some half-baked idea that I know more, I know better. You know nothing. My gurus, my Shiksha gurus and Diksha guru, they always taught me to follow the Goswamis. Whatever they discuss, whatever they read about, it's important. Read it, discuss it. So they did. Here we go. This is Krishna crying in separation from Radharani and telling Satyabhama, "Oh alas, when will I find my Radharani, who is like champak flowers, golden champak flowers lying on my blue chest, who Radharani showers my lotus-like eyes with nectar. Her beautiful body is the only place for my lila." Now imagine having your husband tell you that. This is the queen of Krishna, Dwarkanath, and he's saying, I really like having Radharani lie on my chest, not you. Acha. Oh, go eat your dinner in Rukmini's palace tonight. I'm not cooking dinner tonight. Go to Rukmini's palace. Go to Rani Baba and Rukmini, Rani Baba. I'm not cooking dinner. Get lost, buddy. He's so blunt. He's a very blunt lover. He's not very suave and sophisticated and, speaks, innuendos and parokshavod and covers everything. Well, he knows this, that. Use poetic expression to cover all the real truth. He tells it like it is, like Prabhupada, as it is, This is it, okay, do. Ooh, ouch.
The naked truth.
What?
The naked truth.
Yeah, the naked truth.
Not very palatable.
Piercing truth. They say truth hurts. Lies are comfortable. Truth is painful. Lies give you some comfort zone to relax in. Even a stone will melt after hearing how Krishna is crying to himself about Radharani. Wow. So now he cites something, I don't know where, maybe the same book, I don't know. But now Madhamangal, Krishna's revealing his mind to Madhamangal Sakha. I mean, not Sakha, he's a Brahmin from Ujjain, but that's on one level. On the other level, he's a Nitya Parishad Krishna and Braj. Lives in the same bedroom with him in Nandagram. But Krishna speaking to Madhamangal. He's not really speaking to him, it's a soliloquy. Soliloquy means you just look into the back of his face. Ah, hey Bhagavan, hey Radhe. It's called soliloquy. Solo. One man, one lady crying in the wilderness. So he says, "Hi Radhe! You are the abode, you are the nest, you are the abode for the bird of my life. You're a boundless river of a stream of sweetness. Madhuri Nadi. Madhuri Nadi, a river of sweetness." What's the Sanskrit here? Yeah, so it says, Madhuri, Prem Madhuri Swaran or something. Dara means river. Dara Saridvari, Madhuri. Nice, beautiful Sanskrit. And you are, this is a beautiful one. You are a river stream of sweetness, enhanced with prem and full of jokes and riddles, qualities and arts. Praheli, this means riddles, and jokes mean narma, and arts, gunakala, all kinds of arts. Guna and arts, gunakala. Gunakala narma praheli kane. Kane means mine. Ratna Kane, jewel mine. So Radharani is a river because jewels come in the river. He used to go to California in the 1800s and pan for gold in the Klondike River. Klondike River coming from Canada into North California. You put your screen in the river and pick up your screen and find gold nuggets. The gold rush started from New York City, all the Jews from New York. They moved to California chasing the gold. That's what they do, even now. They go where the gold is. They're synonymous. Jew and gold are synonyms for the same word. So that's good. They have a good time with that. But Krishna's feeling separation, and in separation, he's appreciating the wonderful qualities of Radharani. Radharani, you are the full moonshine for the chakora of my eyes. You're the full moonshine. The chakora is a special bird that lives on the rays of the full moon. We drink sweet rice and other, mango shake and other things. But birds, they drink through their eyes. They drink, these chakora birds, they drink the moonlight through their eyes and they get satisfied, they get fulfilled. Very amazing, special bird, chakora and chakori. So Krishna's eyes are chakora birds and Radharani's moonshine. Chandramukhi Radharani ki.
Jai.
Not Chandravali, don't get confused. Chandravali nahi. Chandravali is on the end of Radharani's toes. On the end of Radharani's toes, it's toenails, and they look like a row of moons. So she has 10 moons, five on each right, left foot. So the Chandravali is on the end of Radharani's toes. So we ask any Saki, do you know where Chandravali is? Yeah. So somebody will say Gauri Tirtha or wherever she lives, I don't know, Dabar or wherever her village is, or whatever. So some Manjari Radharani will say, where's Chandravali? She's at the end of Radharani's toes, man. What do you mean the end of Radharani's toes? She's her nakapada, they're toenails. Toenails are a row of moons. Avali means a row of. Deepavali, a row of lights. Deepavali is coming up the day after Amavasya. Or is Amavasya, Deepavali the same day or what? I get confused. Amavasya is Deepavali. That's why they light up the lights so see where you're going. So he's saying, alas, alas, what bad luck has taken Radha away from me after finding her. That's the first point. The second point is, what does Das Goswami mean by the word Mitum in this verse? He says, I'm dead. What do we say in Hindi? No, I know Margai, Katamogi. I know that, but I think there's some phrase other. Rake Krishna Marike. Rake Krishna Marike. Mare Krishna Rake Ke. If Krishna wants to Rake, protect you, no one can Marke, kill you. If Krishna wants to kill you, no one can save you. And then you become Katamogi, Margai, etc. This guy is Katamogi, this guy Margai. He's more closer to Sanskrit, he's more Hindi influence. He speaks like Noy Bazar Agrawal. He speaks like a South Indian Brahmin, which he is. This is his brother also. Jagai Madai. They're the gems in my crown. If I have a crown, they're my two gems. So this point, so what is this death? I thought we're supposed to be alive in bhakti. Bhakti, we say bhakti jivan. There's phrases like bhakti jivan means a life of devotion. No, we don't say bhakti mritam. Bhakti mritam? Life of devotional death? Well, that'd be good. I hope I have a devotional death. Remember Radharani's lotus feet. Not Chandravali, by the way. But remember Radharani's lotus feet at the time of death. And that's a devotional death. You know, it's like praying samadhi or whatever. But what is his death? So now that's what Babaji explains here. What is the death? What's the meaning of death described in this verse? Raghunath Das in his sadhaka group feels indescribably attracted to the red-black coloring on the bottom of Radharani's feet. So in this verse he says, "O Devi Radharani, I died from the bite of the black snake of not seeing you. And that red black on your feet is the only medicine that can bring me back to life. Please show me your feet just once. He says, Mitum Janam. Mitum Janam means this person. This person is dead. D-E-A-D. We have something called, in the police department, it's called D-O-A. You ever heard of D-O-A? Don't want that attached to your name. It means dead on arrival. So mafia comes to your restaurant, boom, 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 boom. They bring in the body to the police station. And they say, what's the position of Mr. Agrawal? DOA. Acha, okay, bye Agrawal. dead on arrival. So he says, Rita General, what's going on here? How can a dead person speak? Says Babaji Maharaj. Anandas Babaji asks a question. How does a dead man speak? Anybody has an answer? Magic. Jadoo. The direct connection is not with Radharani is not there. So what else can that be for a surrendered maidservant than death? So this we have. What is the definition of death for Raghunath Bhakta? I'm asking a question, everyone. I just gave the answer. Now let's see how well you heard. Of course, my voice is not very good. Forgive me for that. But the question is, what is death for a Raghunath Bhakta in Manjari Babu Upasana?
No connection with Radharani.
No direct connection with Radharani. In other words, I'm not seeing it when I meditate on Leela or meditating doing service. I'm not seeing Krishna in my mind. Radharani, I'm not feeling her presence. So I'm dead. That's why we said the other day when the disciples would meet Narayana Maharaj, Bhaktivedanta Narayana Maharaj should ask him, how's your bhajan? Oh, Guru Maharaj, what bhaya? Bilkul, everything cool. Everything's great. He says, everything's great. You're on Maya. Srifad Narayana Maharaj would say, you're on Maya. Hi, you're doing great bhajan. You're doing any bhajan, and you think you're doing great and feeling good. You're in Maya. You're not doing any bhajan. You're just enjoying your wife and eating chop and bhog every day. Real bhajan means when the guru asks you, are you doing bhajan? This is a repeat of the other day. The person will say, Guru Maharaj, I'm sorry, you taught me how to do bhajan. I'm not doing any bhajan. I'm just moving beads through my fingers and moving ideas and thoughts through my mind and trying to see something. But actually I have no love, no bhakti, I have no humility, I have no appreciation for Vaishnavas, I have no softness, my heart is not melted, my heart is still like a rock, I'm so envious and fault-finding, I have all bad qualities. I just put on a fancy tilak and a nice looking shirt and pants and dhoti and sari, and everybody thinks, oh, you're a nice devotee. Yeah. What a nice devotee. The tilak's so pretty. I love your sari. This is not the bhajan. Bhajan means you feel helpless, helpless, not hopeless, but helpless, worthless. I'm Guru Maharaj, I'm nothing. I'm not even a dog. I'm just a flea. I'm a piece of dirt. I'm nothing. Please give me your mercy. Kripa Guru Gurudev. And you're looking at your Guru with tears in your eyes, saying, please help me, Gurudev. I don't know. I don't have any bhakti. I don't have any prema. I don't have any attachment. When will I get it? Please give me mercy. Please forgive me for all my offenses, known and unknown. Please help me. But we have so much pride. Everyone's full of pride. Thinks they're big stuff, big guy, big lady. Who thinks I'm nothing? I'm nothing. You read in Chaitanya Charitamrita, it describes the bhav of Haridas Thakur. Haridas Thakur is saying 300,000 names of Krishna every day, 192 rounds, 3 lakhs plus. And he says, Nicha Jati. Nicha Jati. I have a low birth. And he said, Nicha Jati. Oh, beautiful verse in Bengali. He says, I'm very fallen family. I'm very fallen birth. I have no good qualities. if anybody says my name, they'll lose all their punya sukriti. All their punya sukriti will be lost if you say my name. You say Haridasa, oh, you just lost all your punya sukriti. That's good, now you get pure bhakti. Because punya sukriti are in Artha anyway. But no, it's just showing how humble he is, not how detached he is. So that's the point. It goes on. Sri Ananda describes more about this. He said, what wonderful taste there is in this death. Now, this transcendental thinking. Wonderful ras, Mitum ras. Ras and Mitu? What's going on here? He said, what a wonderful taste there is in death. Feeling I'm dead. I'm feeling I'm dead because I don't feel the presence of Radharani. I don't feel connected with Radharani. I'm a dead bhakta. Bhakti means loving connection to Radha and Krishna. If it's not there, you're not a bhakta. If you're not a bhakta, you're dead. Because life means bhakti. Bhakti is life. Maya is samsara. Means janam ritu. Very heavy statements being said here. And what does he describe? Because in the Rasa Tattva, it describes Sanchari Rasas, Sanchari Bhavas. There's 33 Sanchari Bhavas. It's called Sanchari because they're moving. Chari means moving. They're moving this way, that way. It's also called Vyavachari Bhavas. Sanchari means moving. Like the wave is, the ocean is the Stairati, the permanent loving mode of love. Madhurati, Sakrati, Vatsairati. And waves come here and there. They're like sancharis. Wave rises, falls. So one wave, one sanchari bhava is death. So what does it mean, death? It describes. Sanchari bhavas are transitory emotions, transitory feelings, which means they come and they go. They appear in our heart and mind and transform our body, life, and consciousness in a certain way, then they disappear. They rise in the ocean of our Sairati and they fall back in the ocean of our Sairati. So there's Sanchari Bhavas in Sakirati, and Vatsairati, and Madhurati. Maybe Dasarati also, I can't remember. So he describes that. Very, very technical and deep tattva being described here. It's called Prema Tattva and Rasa Tattva and Lila Tattva, all mixed together in this discussion by the great Pandit Sri Ananta Das Babaji Maharaj. Pandit. These words are spoken in Srovavesh. This verse is spoken not some little ad in there or something. It's okay, it's fine. A little more. Okay, good. Das Goswami is speaking of words, this verse number 8 or whatever. Number 9 in Vilapa Kusumanjali, absorbed in his Manjari identity as Tulsi Manjari. He's meditating, in other words, it's not Prakat Lila, he's meditating, he's in his thought group, but identifying and absorbing in his meditation Manasa Chinta Deha, he's meditating on his Swarup as a Manjari and feeling disconnected from Radharani, feels he's dead. Death, Mitum, is the final stage of loving ecstasy. So the death is spoken here, this Mitum Janam, and this verse number 9 of Vilapa Kusumanjali. It's not physical death as we know it in this world, the Katamagi of Margaya program, but this is feelings of spiritual death. The Atma is a maid servant of Radharani. Raghunath Das Goswami's through is being squashed, and he feels more miserable than death. Narottam Das Thakur Mahashaya describes in his Bhajan Pad Shiva Manjari. So this is more Praman because the Vaishnava Mahajan Vakya of the Vaishnava Pada, poetry and songs of the Vaishnava, is also Praman Tattva, source of transcendental truth. So this Prarthana Bhajan Shiva Manjari Pad by Narottam Das has very important points of spiritual truth in it. So he says, same idea. Tuya darshana ahi garale jarala dehi chirodina tabita jivan. He says, adarshanahi, oh, without your darshan, I am burning in a poison. Garala jarala. Jarala means burning, dehi means body, garala means poison. Like the verse in Gita Govinda. Swara garla kandana mama shira samandanam. Dehi parapala dharmatavam. This is from Gita Govinda. Krishna is crying out separation. Swara garla kandanam. Swara garla. Garla means poison and swara means cupid, means erotic love. Swara garla kandanam. Please kandanam, please break. I have to break the effect of this poison. This poison of loving separation from Radharani is breaking my heart, breaking my mind, breaking my life. What's the medicine? Swara garla kandanam. Mama shirasi mandanam. Mama shirasi mandanam. Means my shear. Mama shear means my shear, my head. Your Shirasan Yogi program, you know. Mama shear is a mandana. Mandana means to decorate, ornament, decorate my forehead with your beautiful petal-like feet. Dehi pada pallava. Pallava means a bud, leaf bud. A leaf, before a leaf opens up, it's a bud, like a flower. And it's a little green, little red at the tip. So Radharani's feet are golden in color, golden, not green, but golden, red at the tip, red underneath. So this is Dehi pada pallavam, udaram vatavam. I'll put your feet up. Radharani, Krishna is saying, Radharani, let me hold your sweet, cooling, love-filled, beautiful, dainty feet on my forehead to stop the burning fire of lust. So this is the same idea here. Krishna is burning alive with lusty desires, transcendental, spiritual lusty desires to love and serve Radharani. So the same thing Narottam is praying. He's saying, this body, I'm suffering from the burning poison of not seeing Rupa Manjari, not seeing Rupa Goswami. He's his guru, his Shiksha guru. Shiksha guru is Raghunath Goswami. Narottam Das Mahashaya, Shiksha guru, is the seventh Goswami, Raghunath Goswami. Unlike some circles, they say someone else. But in the Gaudiya Sampradaya, the seventh Goswami for the last 500 years has been Sripad Raghunath Goswami ki.
Jai.
Who's the eighth Goswami?
Bhugarva Goswami.
No, generally it's told Krishna's Kaviraj. Because in Yoga Pit, Bhugarva is not there. He's under the ground. He's in his gufa. He said Bhugarva Goswami. But the Asa Goswamis are Krishna's Kavirajas there, not Bhugarva, not in my Navadip Yoga Pit. You have Bhugarva Goswami?
In Pranay Gopal's Yoga Pit, it's Bhugarva Goswami, not Kasturi Manjari, not Krishnadas Kaviraj.
Okay, it's different. It's
Different conceptions.
Yeah,
Also,
but the conceptions vary. But that's one person. He was a student of mine. He said, I'm so much confusion in Gaudiya Sampradaya. I'm going to Shankar Sampradaya. I said, yeah, it's easy in Shankar. Everything's one, man. Here everything's one and many. So we don't mind the one, we get lost in the many. It's this way and it's this way. What is that? Kartam, it's Parama Sandarbha, verse 63. I think so. Parama Sandarbha, Anashade 63. Kartam, anyata kartam sa Ishvara. Because I am Ishvara, Krishna says, because I am Ishvara, sa Ishvara, I do it this way, I can do it that way, I do it another way. So people say, how Krishna, he creates like this, he does that. I'm bewildered. Well, that's too bad for you, stay bewildered. Jiva Goswami says, if you want to worship Krishna, you have to accept the concept of a chintya. What is the Bhuta or Chinta?
Achintya.
Tattva.
Achintya Veda Tattva.
No, that's something else. Oh, come on. I'm not talking about that.
Oh, and Bhuta.
I think it's Advaita. I think it's Advaita Tattva.
Yes.
Because you're down there studying with the Acharya of Jiva Goswami, Shripad Satyanarayana Das Babaji Maharaj. So this term is used in Bhakti Sandarbha, and Sandarbha is by Sri Jiva Goswami Pad. Advaita Tattva. It's amazing, it's inconceivable, it's hard to understand. That's Krishna, that's Radharani, that's Vrindavan. If you're ready, if you want to understand everything, go to Shankar. Tattvamasi, Sarvakala Brahma, Ham Brahmasmi. Then you'll be happy. Good luck. Have a good time. No, thank you.
Thank you, but no thank you.
Yeah, that's a better way to say it. And that's the fourth point. Raghunath Das is so miserable, so unhappy, that he feels he's dead. If he can't see Radharani's lotus feet. So how many in the room here, you may look like you're dead actually, but you may feel like you're dead after being in India for a week. When you come from Germany and Switzerland, you feel like you're dead after about a week, you know. You're running around, all around Germany like a Mercedes race car or something. You kind of Vrindavan, you fall on your face and can't do anything. So that's trouble. But how many are feeling that I'm dead because I can't see Radharani's lotus feet? Obviously no one can say yes. But this is what Anandas is bringing. The sadhaka should also feel. There's a very beautiful conclusion he's making. If I don't see Radharani's feet, I'm dead. Why am I dead? If I don't see Radharani's feet, I can't have life. What is life? Life is leela. What is life for Raghunath Bhakti? What is life for Raghunath Bhakti? Life for Raghunath Bhakti is leela swaran. Swaran manara dharma. It's a life of mind. Manara jivan is swaran. So we can't see Radharani in our lotus feet in our swaran, and we can't find her in our meditation, then our swaran is worthless, it's our dead, our swaran is dead. So that's the conclusion he makes. Das Goswami is miserable because he can't see Radharani's lotus feet, so he feels he's dead. So Anandanta said, a sadhaka, therefore, should also feel that the beauty of his smaran is his only means of survival. Without Lila Smaran, I am dead. If I'm not doing Smaran, Lila Smaran, and my siddha given to my guru or my desire or holy name or however you get it or your picture you want, Manasa Chintadeya. In the third sloka of Krishna Bhavadamrita, in the commentary called Sranga Rangada by Krishnadas Kaviraj, he gives commentary on the third sloka of Krishna Karnamrita. He said a very interesting word there. It's a very key, important point to argue Tattva Raghunath Bhakti in different circles. He says, even if you haven't attained Rati, you're not a Jatarati sadhaka, you're not Jatarati. Rati means Bhav. You're not on the level of Bhav. Bhav has not appeared in your heart. Jata means Janam. Ajata Rati sadhaka. Okay? Jata Rati means Bhav is born. In other words, you're a Bhav Bhakta. He said, even before you attain Bhav, you can meditate in Astakala Lila and meditate in your Siddhaya. the Sanskrit Tika of Krishna Karamrita, which is written by Vilapa Thakur, and the Tika is called Sranga, written 435 years ago by Krishna Kaviraj. And the more interesting word there is very interesting, which is related to the point I'm going to tell you now. In the Sanskrit it says Parikalpya. I discussed this with my Shishiguru, Sri Radharani Maharaj in Holland or wherever, up there in the Netherlands somewhere. Everyone, I think, maybe knows. Radharani translated all these books in English. He's a good friend of mine for 35 years, and my teacher also, one of my teachers. So we discussed this Tika together, word for word. And because at that time, this was in 2010, I had not attained Siddha Pranali from my guru. I was practicing my freelance, what I call freelance self-styled Raghunath Bhakti program. I gave myself my own Siddha, I gave my own Srupa name and everything. I did it all myself. Innovative, American style.
DIY.
What?
DIY. Do it yourself.
Yeah, DIY. Yeah, I'm not that hip, modern guy like you are. Yeah, the same gray hair as I do, but you're much more hip and cool than I am. I'm pretty boring. I'm pretty boring and traditional. You're on the cutting edge of the modern scene. Yeah.
It's an English thing, not an American thing. DIY.
What is it?
It's an English thing, not an American thing.
Oh yeah, you know all the cultures. You're everywhere. Yeah, as a fact, he's a resident of anyway, but he's a great guy. He's a Rijwasi, that's all we know. That's the best thing.
Better.
You look at his Facebook, it says resident. I see people, they live in Berlin. And you look at their Facebook, it says residence for Davos. I said, what? I know this guy. He comes one month a year. Now he lives in Vrindavan. Okay. Well, that's what it means to live in Vrindavan? That's not what I understand. I've been here 35 years. I never once went to Berlin during those 35 years. But I like the Bob. I love the Bob. The Bob is what attracts Krishna. Krishna doesn't care about numbers and all that. He's Baba Grahi Janardhan. He wants to see Bob. What's the Bob? Bob is life. No Bob, no life. And so Krishna lives in Bob. He thrives in Bob. He drinks Bob. He loves Bob. And who is Mahabhasrubi? Radharani ki jai. So he loves Radharani most because she has the most Bob. She has Bob. Great Bob. So we should have a little drop at least. Bindu Bob. Hey, BB, Bindu Bob. At least egg Bindu, please. Can you squeeze one Bindu out of your heart there, man? I've been trying for 50 years now. It's like, it's desert dry, there's nothing coming out. I put it in a vice or something. So, it goes on. What's the time? I'm thinking
just go, carry on, don't stop.
No, I get tired. I'm not doing too good these days. Okay, this is the next point we'd like to talk about here. Okay, ready for this one? This point, I give titles to I do my own thing with these books. That's the way I am. But anyway, this section being presented by Ananda Das Babaji Maharaj, the whole commentary is Sri Ananda Das Babaji Maharaj. In this section, he discusses a very important point of Bhajan called experiencing bliss in Manasi Seva. Everyone knows what Manasi Seva is, I'm sure. It means serving in your mind. Mental paraphernalia, mental flowers, mental kunja, mental body. It's called Manasa Chinta Deha. Manasa Chinta Deha. Deha means body, Manasa means mind, and Chinta means thinking. The body you're thinking of in your mind. So that's why I said in that interesting verse, from the third verse of Krishna Karnamrita, which I left that point dangling, I said this verse, this critique of this verse is very encouraging for anyone who doesn't have a Siddhadeha. He has not received the Siddhaya by Nam Kripa, by Swapna Kripa, because the Vedanta Sutra, it describes that dreams are true, it can be true. Sometimes you get a mantra in a dream, sometimes you get a medical medicine formula in a dream, sometimes you see that you're a dream girl in a dream. Because you worship Kamakya Devi, who is in Guwahati. Guwahati's in Assam. There's a famous ancient deity of Durga named Kamakya Devi in Assam, in Guwahati, Assam. And she's very ancient, and she worshipped by various rituals and different mantras. Of course, all devatas are worshipped with mantras. Mantra, puja, smara, meditation, yoga, etc. And she's worshipped to fulfill calm, desire. So many men, single men in India, they can't get married. They go there and hire Karmakanda Brahmin, and they worship Kamyakya Devi to get a beautiful dreamboat girl for a wife. It's a very good expression, dreamboat. So she awards, so because that's true, the Vedanta Sutra cites the example in the commentary, Govinda Bhasya by Valde Vijayabhushan. It's in the fourth section of Vedanta Sutra. Describes about the reality of dreams. How and when are dreams real, and who produces dreams? Very interesting discussion. So in the commentary he said, sometimes worshippers of Kamakya Devi, they see a beautiful girl in their dream right before Kamakya Devi fulfills their sankalpa. They make a sankalpa, which means a vow. Before you do any seva or puja, you have to take a sankalpa. Sankalpa, statement of intention, statement of purpose. So you're worshiping Kamakya Devi. Oh Devi, please give me a beautiful, respectful, humble, non-fighting, non-combative wife that'll serve me forever and ever and all that good nonsense stuff. No thanks, man. Return to sender. Delivery rejected. Return to sender. I don't accept this Amazon. I don't accept it. Said it back. That's a plug for brahmachari. Anyway, so this is cited as example, desire fulfilled. So this is a fact that you can get your, in other words, what I'm saying is to describe, you can receive your siddhaya in swapna, in dream. There's a possibility.
Ayendra.
Thank you. Ayendra himself, Ayendra, that's the right pronunciation also. Ayendra. Ayendra Das Maharaj. He sat on Prabhupada's, on the Bhagavad Asan, the Vyasa Asan in Krishna Bhava Mandir several times before 2010, and he would tell during Prabhupada's Avirbhav ceremony or different ceremonies, Tirobhav, he would talk, I heard 3 times at least in the 35 years I've been here, he told about his dream of Prabhupada. That so Ayendra Das is chanting 1 lakh, 2 lakhs of Mahamantra for, he was 24 years in Vrindavan. I came in 87, he came in 86, he died in 2000, he left in 2010, that's 24 years. So 24 years, and Jyotish Vichar, every 12 years is called a yuga for Manush. For human being, every 12 years is called 1 yuga. Not like Sat Yuga, Kali Yuga. It's called yuga. It's a whole long discussion. I won't worry with all that stuff. But so he passed 2 yugas. So usually when you pass one, every time you pass a yuga in some siddha stali, you can attain siddhi by passing 1 yuga in siddha stali. Siddha stali means Vrindavan, Badrinath, Ayodhya. They're in siddha stali. Haridwar, Ayodhya, Shiv Kanchi, there's Dwarka, Mathura, Vrindavan. These are called siddha stalis. You live there for 12 years without aparad. Okay, wait a minute, Jack. No Sarananda, no Vaishananda, no Navavarat, no Sevavarat. Yes. Impossible. A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami said impossible is a word in a fool's dictionary. Morka Kosh. They put it more clearly. Kosh means dictionary. Morka Kosh. Is it right? Morka Kosh. Fool's dictionary. Not Amara Kosh or some other proper dictionary. So you can get your Siddha in a dream. That's good news for people that don't follow the traditional system. You get it in a dream, or you can get it from the Maha Mantra. So Andrew Das would sit on the Vyasasana and say, he chanted Hare Krishna Mantra for 24 years, 2 yugas in the Siddha style, and he didn't get a Siddha. So Andrew is an example of someone who chanted 1 or 2 lakhs of Harinam every day and didn't get his Siddha revealed by the holy name. He's a great acharya of the holy name, not acharya, that's a little over the top, but he's a great teacher of the chanting Hare Krishna and a great Sankirtan leader. Everyone knows that. His prabhava is felt all over the world and well appreciated by everyone, including me. I was one of my best friends, one of my few friends in Vrindavan. So we lived in practically in the same room. He was 2 rooms down from me. I was there for a year and a half. So, but what does he prove? His example, because he never said I was chanting the holy name, I get so much of there. What example he told, I had a dream. In my swapna, my dream, Prabhupada appeared to me and told me, this is your name, this is your form, etc. He got a Siddha in his dream from his guru. So what does that mean? If you trace it back, the cause of this is the cause of this, the cause of this. It's not the cause is not the holy name, the cause is not the dream, the cause is the guru. So the question, how did Andrew get his holy name? How did Andrew get his Siddha? What is the answer you'll give? Hello? G. Jago, anybody awake? Anybody awake? I'm sleeping, I know, I'm having sleep. I look half sleep, okay. I'm an old guy, don't look too awake. But, you know, so how did Andrew get his Siddha? Everyone's heard of Andrew, first of all? Have you heard of Andrew? Yes. You really? You? So how did he get his Siddha?
Guru Kripa.
Guru Kripa Kevalam. Guru Kripa Kevalam. Only Guru Kripa. So what does that prove? It proves you get the Siddha from. So Guru comes in a dream and gives you, Guru says, hey Baba, come to my room. Pay Dandavats. Okay. Here's your Siddha Pranali Diksha. Jai Gurudev. So this is a teaching of Andrew. Andrew taught that you get Siddha Pranali from Guru. So you can wait for a dream for a million lifetimes. Maybe a dream. So if you get it from Guru, why just walk in the store and buy one? walk into a Guru that's offering it and surrender his soul to see, take Siddha Pranali, walk out the door happy and satisfied, fulfilled. No, but you know, it's that, you know. So who wants to contest my point? The Guru doesn't give the Siddha.
You mentioned in your book, Raghunath Bhakti, this old Prabhupada disciple.
Yeah, Rishikeshananda ji.
Rishikeshananda.
He joined 74.
There's no question of being here or not here.
Yeah, nice conversation. Rishikeshananda joined Prabhupada in 1968 in San Francisco, I believe. And Prabhupada came to India after starting ISKCON. Wait a minute, that's off the top. So Jai Radhe. Prabhupada ki Jai. What time is that? Just following the time.
4:23.
4:22.
Hey, wait a minute, Jack.
1 hour. It's 1 hour.
We're supposed to be another class at 4 o'clock. There was a sit. Excuse me, I'm sorry, but Jai Jai Sri Radhe. Jai Jai Sri Radhe. Jai Jai Sri Radhe. One of my friends always sends me messages on my phone. Swamiji or Babaji, stay on topic. Because my mind is a little crazy, so forgive me. Jai.